everyone.
Hi.
I'm Kim. First of all, let me thank you all for coming here today. We are Group 3. Now let me introduce our members from left to right. It's Judy, Amy, Stephanie, Iris, and Patty. As you can see on screen, our topic today is New Zealand. Does anyone can tell me how much do you know about New Zealand?
Yeah.
What? I think most of people will answer me kiwi or sheep. Yes, that's right. But it's just a part of New Zealand. If you want to know much more, please pay attention. We'll put all the important statistics on your handout, so don't worry about taking notes. Our talk is particularly related to those of you who want to relative to those or travel study in New Zealand. By the end of this talk, you'll be familiar with what I talk. We have divided our presentation into 6 main parts. Overview for Judy, Stephanie, and Iris, and economy and industry for Patty, and representative committee for Judy and me. And we have conclusion with reference and Q&A. So if you have any questions during our presentation, we have Q&A time. An overview, we are capital, weather, geography, official language, population, currency, food, travel, multicultural study in New Zealand. So now, let's welcome Daphne.
Hi, I'm Daphne. I would like to introduce capital. And this is a map of New Zealand. It covers of North and South Island, and its capital is Wellington. From north to south is Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch, then Dunedin is there for largest cities. Weather. And I have a question. When is summer of New Zealand? Finally, you can ask your answer for us. So, because relation position, so New Zealand is the world's first to greet New Year, but also that country to bid farewell the old year. Temperature. This is a maximum and minimum temperature in 4 major cities of New Zealand. And look at this chart. You can know the summer is cold for us, but winter is cold for us. Geography. North Island is volcanic terrain. The most famous is Tongariro National Park. It is the lot of the ring milling attraction, and this picture is very beautiful. And then South Island is glacial terrain. The most glacial terrain is Fox Terrain. You can see this picture. Glacial terrain is very spectacular. Official language. There are up to 95% of people is speaking English. 4% is speaking Maori, and 1% is New Zealand Sign Language. In Maori, English thanks is Wakahata. And this is New Zealand Sign Language picture. Population. New Zealand population is total 447.1 million. And it has a great land, but its population is 1/5 to Taiwan only. And now we welcome Iris.
Hi Iris. The New Zealand dollars is a currency of New Zealand. The circulations, there are denominations of 5, 20, 10, 20, 50, and 1 yang and 2 yang. And the food, tea and wine are essential to New Zealanders. They drink the tea about 6 to 7 times every day. And the beer is a big consumption of the New Zealanders. The average of the drinking quantity a person is about 110 liters. And the kiwi is a product there. The traveling in New Zealand by train is the most ideal of the transport. Whether you by taxi or stay in hotel or eating, there is no need to give tips. Even if you give tips, if they will be permitted. The restaurant and hotel will not have the service charge. Maori culture. Maori is the Aborigine in New Zealand, and they have a special culture is the touch nose. And their culture have 2 kinds. One is the Western culture comes from Europe. Another is the local culture, Maori. And Maori's language is protected well. The schools that are this kind of education in particular, so let people know more about them. And in New Zealand, their religion is freedom. And welcome next person.
Hello, I'm Amy. I want to introduce study part. New Zealand is the country who most suitable for young people studying abroad. I like to go on to study the advantage and the cost of New Zealand. Let me tell you why studying in New Zealand have 7 reasons. Cost of living is relatively low. If you go America studying abroad, you may pay 1 million. But you studying in New Zealand, you just have 500,000. And those nature and beautiful geography. After definitions introduced, you will know New Zealand have many beautiful things. University of a wide range of study programs. New Zealand have college, have 8 university, Auckland, Massey, and blah. Welcoming and resident mix of people. New Zealand have Taiwanese, have Japanese, have Korean, have Maori, have New Zealand people. There are many different people live in New Zealand. Perfect destination of adventure. And peaceful and democratic environment. And well concerned to the world and international education institutes. New Zealand has very famous university. Now let's move on one of my points. I want to explain this of New Zealand. After you know why study in New Zealand, do you want to study abroad in there? I introduce, okay. Take a gander on these figures and focus on business part because we are business students. So I want to introduce business part. A virgin administration in business is about 230,000 to 299,000. And depending on the type of resident vary. Living of cost and accommodation residence. You may spend 161,000 to 230,000 a year. University academic spend about 230,000 to 440,000 compared to other countries. New Zealand is more cheaper. So if you want to study abroad, I think New Zealand is good choice for you. Let's will compete.
Yeah, I'm Patty. I want to introduce in New Zealand economy and in the industry. Look at the picture. What do you see?
Apple.
Yeah.
Sound.
New Zealand first in this industry is lotion. New Zealand is considered to be one of the most efficient producer of agriculture products globally. Modern and climate most suited for pastoral and animal protection. Start eggs virtually in all have great provide for easy farming system and low cost of industry. Next in industry, dairy industry, the largest scale commercial industry of dairy is in New Zealand. The animal meat free range on a large farm with lush green pasture and hay. And next is wine industry. New Zealand wine is large produced in 10 major wine growing regions. The special soil water climate is to combine their unique wine. Next, New Zealand main export partner is Australia, China, US, and Japan. Next, New Zealand have a high road charge for first industry to export, like dairy industry and forest industry. Let's welcome next.
I'm Judy. I want to introduce a representative company. Do you have a taste this? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
You can see it in a supermarket. Okay. Fonterra key brand is have a list, and Anger is a leader dairy is a dairy company. Okay, the company name is Fonterra. The name is from Latin and mean in spring from the land. Okay. It is manufactured and retail. It was founded in 2001, and its headquarters is in Auckland. And also number of office have 16,000. Its employees of number has 17,000. Okay. The key brands have a list, and the Anger is the leading dairy export, and have ice cream, butter and cheese. Okay. Let's welcome.
Hello, I'm Kim. I would like to introduce Fonterra Supply Chain. They are cooperated owned by farmers with unparalleled commitment to quality. They have a fully complete supply chain supply to their products from their foam riser to your glass. Fonterra safety and quality system ensure that whatever they are located in the world. And I would like to introduce strategy. There are 3V about their Fonterra strategy. They are volume, value, and velocity. Volume means the worth, and volume means the amount of something, and value means worth. And velocity is the rate of speed of something in which happens. And I would like to go into conclusion. New Zealand is the island country in the southwestern of Pacific Ocean, and their capital is Wellington, and their currency is 1 New Zealand dollars is 23 Taiwan dollars. And Mali culture, they didn't shake hands, they did the nose to greeting. And New Zealand is an export country. And Fonterra, their name is named by Latin. And they are our references. And we have Q&A.